basement, and I found an SP like holder, right, for the Game Boy SP.
So that's why you're playing Super Mario
See,
World.
no, but this is different, right? I was like, dude, my SP, my red SP, yeah, I love this thing. I just have a red SP. I open up the satchel, and there's a freaking silver one.
Isn't that Connors?
No, it's a silver tribal, like the tribal one. Like,
You have the tribal Game Boy?
I've never purchased this in my life.
Who's the edgelord in your family?
I just found it. I was like, what is this? And then, you know what was in it? It was Pokemon Fire Red. And I was like, what is this? What?
Who's the freaking edgelord in your family who bought that in 2003?
I don't know, dude.
You know what? You say Game Boy Color or Game Boy SP?
Game Boy SP. Game Boy Advance SP.
That's the one with the that it folds closed, right?
Yeah. Got the clamshell design guy.
I have the I have the Game Boy Advance that's actually sitting right above me right now. It's right there.
I have the Game Boy Advance, so it's actually Connor's.
I never owned a Game Boy Advance. Only SP.
The one that's like sitting right above me is a Game Boy SP, and it's the and it has the design of the Super Nintendo. The Nintendo Entertainment System. I'm sorry, not the purple one.
The color scheme.
Oh,
like the white, black, and red. I have a Game Boy Advance SP, like with that color scheme. Let me get it.
You like playing games on that?
I haven't played a game on this in I don't know how long. Yeah, it has the red buttons, the black start, select, and the D-pad. And does it still power on? No, it doesn't. It's out of juice, and there's no game in it.
If you charge it with some Nintendo
I don't think
console.
I have a charger.
Oh,
I have lost my charger a long time ago too.
Dude, I don't know. Nintendo consoles do last a long time.
They
Unlike the SNES, like turned yelow like after a couple of years.
Yeah. So I guess yeah. So what are we here for, boyos? What are we doing today? What is it that we're talking about today?
What are we doing?
What am I doing?
What are we doing?
Are we talking about the? Are we talking about the PS quadruple?
No.
PS quadruple. What is that?
What are you doing?
You don't know the PS quadruple.
We're not talking about that.
Welcome back.
That was terrible. All right, let's just go.
Okay, no. This is the magic of editing.
Yeah, I know.
I just want you guys to have like a silent 2 seconds. Welcome back to the what is this?
Welcome back to the Goon Squad podcast.
Episode 5, right?
Episode 5, right? Yeah.
This is going to be a large file size.
So, we are your hosts for Sunday, December 17th. We are your hosts. Yeah, I did date us. Mr. Favio over here.
This is supposed to be a timeless piece, dude.
Nick over here as well.
It's my birthday.
Yep. Justin.
Happy birthday.
And myself, Diego. So, yeah, we are here to talk about the Video Game Awards. Now, yes, we are a little bit late on this. Sorry. We are sorry. But, stuff comes up and we're not able to always do this stuff immediately. But we're here.
We're here.
So,
we're gonna talk.
We're able to talk about it now. So,
all right.
So, what did you guys want to talk about first? There's a lot of stuff that happened in the Video Game Awards, this year's Video Game Awards. So what should we talk about first?
All right. So we're gonna talk about the pre-show, I guess, but it was technically the show.
It was. They started showing world premieres,
yeah,
right?
like immediately. But I guess this is the pre-show where like they had that interview with was it Keighley? What's his name? Michael?
Jeff Keighley.
Jeff Keighley.
Yeah, I mean,
so like, it's whatever.
Yeah. What I thought was cool. I saw that pre-show.
It was like literally like a 2-minute interview, dude. It was like he was interviewing someone. I forget the guy's name. He was being like, "Yo, dude, this Video Game Awards is like crazy big. You know, it's like way bigger than last year's, because like we're doing like rebroadcasts in like Russia, China, Japan, international.
Oh, yeah. I did hear
Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil. I did hear something about it. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Apparently, Video Game Awards is as big as it has been over the past 4 years
Yes,
that it
and that's
has been
actually
going on.
surprising.
Yeah.
I didn't.
This one had the most viewership. I think it's like around 11 million, 13 million. When like the first one was like 4 or 3.
That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was being streamed on like so many different things too. It was on.
Yeah.
It was on. It was on Twitch. It was on.
It was on,
It was on YouTube.
it's on freaking Mixer.
It was on Mixer, dude. And then
Xbox's live streaming service, if you don't know what that is.
it was on Steam as well. It was being streamed on
Steam, and
which
it was, I believe it was being streamed on Twitter and Facebook as well, which
Huh.
is
That's crazy.
interesting.
But
Yeah.
within those watching, you get prizes. You know, on Mixer, you got like Warframe DLC. You got Goat Simulator for watching, like the full game.
I saw something like that.
It's crazy.
I was kind of debating if I wanted to go on. I mean, I don't have Goat Simulator, but it's like
But you could
know,
have
it's
had
just
Goat
ano-
Simulator.
it's just another game that just to add to my library. You know,
Exactly.
I mean, like who doesn't want a free game? You know.
And then the
Um,
show started, right? Or the pre-show actually started, and we got my man Jeff Keighley being like, "What's up, dude? Welcome to the Game Awards show. Here's a world premiere, just right off the bat." And they showed off World War Z
Yeah.
know,
it's
okay.
from Saber.
from
I
Saber.
don't
And
really know
Paramount.
if they've made any and Paramount. I don't know if they've really made any other games. Saber. At least I don't remember off the top of my head.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're the guys who made what do you call it? Spec Ops: The Line.
Oh,
Oh,
did they?
really?
Yeah, they
Um,
made, and that's a fantastic game. At least like story wise, it is.
Make Quake
Dang.
champions.
I know that. I know that Spec Ops: The Line is a pretty good game.
That's a good game. They made Halo Wars.
Actually,
they-
no, I'm wrong. I'm thinking of Jaeger for Spec
yeah,
Ops.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna call you out on that, but
yeah. Fact check.
Did they
Um,
make Halo Wars?
no, they made the remake of Halo
Yeah.
1.
They
Oh,
made
oh,
Battle
yeah.
Los Angeles and
Oh
R.I.P.D.
boy,
the
they
game.
made Witcher 3.
No, they didn't.
Oh, check that out.
I'm
Actually, no. They made a CD Projekt Red made.
Yeah, they made
Yeah,
that.
oh, yeah,
Witcher.
yeah. Oh no. So they made the Master Chief Collection and the anniversary for Halo.
They had Inversion, which I thought was an okay game.
Yeah,
Like nothing spectacular, but I thought it was like, oh man,
They make
this
But,
is a
sense.
mechanic.
But yeah, so
what did everyone think of the trailer when they first saw it? You
Looks
know,
like the
what was
movie.
everyone's opinions on it?
I didn't really understand why they were making a game out of World War Z. You know, because one, the only thing people really remember that product is just the movie. I mean, the book's great, but like,
Book is
Just-
great. It did
yeah,
really.
but-
It was very good.
you should if you can. It's pretty good, but the movie, however, is just like, wow, this is. If there's a way to waste your time for 2 hours of movie, that's your way to do it. I don't know. I guess maybe since it's World War Z and hey, we need more zombie games on the market. People buy it, but I'm not gonna pick it up. Maybe it'll be good. I don't know.
Might be a
One
sleeper.
thing I did see on it, which is what was that one other game that's being made by Sony that has like a ton of zombies on screen?
mean Days Gone?
Days Gone.
Days Gone. Yep. I mean, I did see that there were a ton of zombies on screen. That looked pretty cool. I'm still surprised that people are still into these zombie video games.
So the millions that there are.
Is it
Uh,
wrong that like for a second I couldn't tell the difference between Days Gone and Last of Us for like a
Yeah,
good second?
That's a big problem, buddy. There's the two different
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, there was two different games, but I was just like, oh, this is another zombie game and another apocalyptic
But one's kind of like a survival, like third person.
Yeah.
Like it's not about the zombies.
I mean, yeah, it's not about zombies, but they just say, oh, they're infected, and then you can turn into them fucking
So
zombies.
it's like kind of saying like what's like I couldn't tell the difference between like Last of Us and Left 4 Dead. You know,
But
It's
that's
like-
kind of the
it's like-
same
it's-
thing, though.
yeah,
No, that's
but
the
like-
same thing, though,
but,
because like
but you could tell the difference is what you're saying. What I'm
I
saying
know, but
between
I
those
mean,
two
hell,
games.
yeah, but like
Right?
Days Gone looks like it has like the same survival mechanics and everything you need to do.
We'll see.
That game,
Well, that
at
game's
least
not out
from my
yet,
eyes.
so
Yeah.
the game's not out yet.
Um,
But my thing on the World War Z is that fucking like the hype, dude. When did World War Z come out? Like the movie?
Like 2012
What, dude?
or
It's
did it come out in
2013.
2012? I don't. Hold on, let me check.
like,
2013.
dude, it's been 4 years, man. Like this reveal was like what? They saved it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, zombie games are still popular for some
yeah,
reason.
no, but
so,
like I'm saying like more of the IP of World War Z because it's related to the movie because it's by Paramount. You know?
Yeah.
So like
Nah, I don't know.
it's a little too late, but whatever. And then
It is
they
kinda
did
random, but
it's
yeah.
like it was just perfect. It's perfect. It just came out of nowhere. It's like whoa, what? Okay.
Yeah.
Like they could have shown something else, but it's whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And then trending gamer. Right, that was like the first mini award, I guess, like
Or
first
was it
side
the first
award.
mini award that
Yeah.
we,
And it
happened?
was the Doctor Disrespect. He won trending gamer of the year. So that's cool. Yeah. What else?
Did you hear that?
Looks
Did you hear
like
that
he
he's
disrespects his
apparently he's
wife.
been going into
Oh!
this, Alright, so what was the other thing that was showed? Like, what was the other award that went after the most trending gamer after Doctor Disrespect? Here was there another award that was
I
shown
don't.
off next?
There was no other award.
No.
I think they
Okay,
just went.
no.
They went to another game, another premiere
Went
they
over
showed.
to another game.
It was a VR game, Vacation Simulator.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, it was
Made by Alchemy.
Alchemy Labs. Mm-hmm.
Cute play on words. It's on PS4, Oculus Vive in 2018. Looks cute.
Yeah, if you guys if you people out there who played the other Alchemy Labs game, which was I think it was Job Simulator.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys played that, you guys enjoyed that, you may enjoy this. You know, just imagine your little guy in the Job Simulator just going on vacation. You know,
it's
a
funny.
well-deserved vacation.
You know, it's funny. It's because it's like a sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah. you
Oh
wanna look at
wow,
it.
that's cool.
It's
Okay,
after
I didn't connect that.
Yeah.
But in the trailer they show there was like the dude just chilling in the beach,
Yep.
cooking some burgers on the side. He
Yeah.
fucking like put his hot dog in the water and then picked up someone else's hot dog in the water and ate it. I was like, that's gross. But whatever.
Another thing that I found funny was that again, if you've played a Job Simulator before, you would know that all of the citizens in that game are like computers. They have like computer monitors for heads.
Yes.
Oh,
And the
humans.
thing that I found funny is that apparently your person that you play as is human, or at least I guess it's supposed to be like you imagine yourself as like your actual self is in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like when you're interacting with the other characters in that game, they'll look at you and say like, stupid human" or something like that. I don't know. If I kind of found that pretty funny.
It's cute. But
Right.
yeah, and then now to the very first award, like actual award of the night. It's the best score in music.
And
And the nominees were Cuphead, Destiny 2, Persona 5, Mario, Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Nier Automata. Right?
Yeah.
The
And
winner for that was
Nier Automata. Oh,
Makes sense.
Nier Automata.
If you never listened to the first Nier soundtrack, it is fucking gold. Like it's really, really good and like hypnotic to listen to. So it only makes sense that its sequel won the award.
So like anyone,
World
would you
Great
guys? Do you guys have a winner in your hearts? Personal winners?
for best score in music.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Honestly, I thought Persona 5 was gonna win,
Same.
but
You
I was-
guys
but
thought
I'm
Persona 5 was
comfortable
gonna
with
win a lot of these stuff.
Well, because
But,
because Persona 5, the music's actually super good.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean,
I-
Persona music's always been good though.
Like but like this one, I don't know. This was my first Persona game though, so it was really good.
True.
I never played Persona, never played Nier. But
James, man.
both are good.
Yeah,
both
very
I did
good.
hear that both are good.
I'm happy that like Nier won an award because the more attention that game gets, it's only good for having like interesting games
Sequels.
come out. Sequels are more interesting games to come out. Because then Square is just like, okay, we see that near successful. We're about to pump a bunch of money into this Yoko Taro. So, it's
Yeah.
good.
They don't mess that up, but
So yeah,
Hopefully.
I need to pick up Near.
Nier is a really good game. Like, it's
Very good.
underrated.
Yeah.
I want to show my show my support for that. But then after that they immediately rolled off another premiere of Accountings Plus.
Ah, yes, this kooky little game.
If anyone does any fucking Rick and Morty memes.
So it's is it made by the same guys who made Rick and Morty, or is it voiced by the same guys?
It's by Justin Roiland.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a
so it's by
Justin
the
Roiland
same
game.
guys. It's made by
So-
the same guys who made
Looks
Rick
funny.
and Morty. If you have that high IQ, you know.
Nice
maybe
meme,
enjoy
dude.
that.
Nice meme. High five noise.
No. We don't appreciate that kind of stuff.
But
You know, this just shows how low IQ Justin is. He can't appreciate the subtle intelligence of Accounting Plus.
Ooh. Okay, but yeah, December 19th. That's pretty cool. PSVR. That's pretty cute.
I saw a little bit of gameplay from a little whiles back before I saw it here at the Video Game Awards. Pretty funny. It's
Yes.
it's pretty funny. A little kooky, like I said earlier.
It's very kooky.
And I think it's a game that may not be for everyone, but to those out there, I think people will enjoy it. And Accounting Plus is a PlayStation VR game. And it will be coming out, I believe, now not 100% on this, December 19th.
Yes, December 19th.
December 19th, so it's only a few days from now when we
Yeah,
are recording
great.
this.
Yes.
It actually comes out on Tuesday.
It comes out Tuesday. Because
Yeah.
PlayStation
Tuesday.
Store updates Tuesday.
Yeah.
But then they showed too many awards that I could not. They went like a freaking round of awards that I could not write. My hands was too slow to write these awards down, so I didn't write them down. But the fourth premiere, and probably like the second biggest premiere. I'd say second because you know what the first one is. Shadows Die Twice. That's all it was. From Software.
It's
Yeah.
not Bloodborne, the sequel.
It could be.
We don't know.
No, it's not. I looked at the background. Like, there's
Could
too
be,
much
dude.
literally in Japan stuff. There's also kunai in that device.
But then remember,
it just
Yeah.
screams.
In Bloodborne, they do
There's-
talk
No.
about Eastern land
there's Eastern
hunters.
Eastern hunters.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, like the creator of Dark Souls, like Miyazaki, he didn't want to like work on Dark Souls for a long time or anything.
I said
Bloodborne-related.
Dark Souls. I mean, did I say Dark Souls?
No, you said.
Well, I
Bloodborne.
said anything Dark
I
Souls.
said Bloodborne. Yeah.
He wants to like start a whole new IP.
But
So I don't know because I feel like it's something different. I mean, I could be wrong, honestly, but it's
yeah,
just
it's too early to spec. It's like you
Yeah,
anything's up in the air. It could be
they
Bloodborne
literally,
2. It could be
literally gave us like a couple
what's it-
seconds to chew
what's it
on,
called?
you know?
So basically, I'll just go ahead and run over the trailer real quick since it is a very short trailer, so I can go ahead and do it with this. So basically, it played off with some type of drums playing in the background, and then it faded from black to a picture on the screen. And basically, there was some contraption, and the contraption had some type of rope wrapped around it. And at first, it was kind of in like a resting idle position, but then all of a sudden, it just tightened up. And then you can hear that has like a specific sound when it's tightening up. And then as it's turning, you see that there's a kunai stuck in between the rope. And then all of a sudden, it just switches to black, and it says, "Shadows Die Twice." And then all of a sudden, it just shows From Software.
and then the
and that's all
crowd
we get.
starts fucking going, oh,
Mhm.
because it's from Software.
Now, a couple of the things to talk about, I guess the little contraption that we were shown, it looked like it was made of bone. The rope looked like it was soaked in blood. And in the background, it looked like there was some Eastern writing. Now, we're not for sure if it's Eastern writing or not. The writing,
You see,
either whoever wrote it has terrible handwriting because it looks like scribbles.
actually, it's.
I mean,
crazy.
honestly, wait, like it is.
Or it could be
out
some
of-
type of like cursive
it is-
for Eastern lands. I mean, we don't know.
I mean, here's the thing, though. It is kind of like out of focus. You can't really tell. But to
Can't
me, it
really
looks
tell.
like the old vertical writing So it's not
Yeah,
Japan
yeah,
use.
Japan knows, but
Yeah.
I saw all the videos about it, and people were saying like it looks like Japanese cursive.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
And then also forgot to mention one other thing. So, like I said before, the contraption looked like it's made of bone, maybe something from your arm or your leg. But then also in the background there is a chisel to the right side, and then there are some chiseled bone on the ground, like right, kind of like up to the right if you look. So it looks like that whoever made this weapon, went ahead and like crafted their weapon from like actual bone, um, and all this other stuff. So it looks like they actually went ahead and put the time into making this
Yeah,
weapon.
it's like a crafted
So,
this isn't just some sophisticated thing. It was like makeshift, the Mickey contraption
yep.
thing.
Now a lot of people. I'm sure all of us here. Well, not all of us. I'm sure some of us here have gone ahead and did some research on this. I heard that people are saying that it is the next Bloodborne in the series. It's going to be a new Dark Tower. It's going to be a new um, there was this one Japanese game back on the PS1 that From Software made. I don't remember the name of it. But there's a lot of stuff
Yeah,
out there.
it's like this was like the true like this is like a true teaser trailer.
It
Yes.
is.
So
Like this was like the there isn't that bullshit where you're like, oh no,
In my
this is a
opinion, I
true
really
teaser.
feel like it's just like a new IP that's taking place somewhere in
Could be
Japan.
probably like a spin-off maybe. That could
Yeah.
be cool, but
I mean, also, like, I was listening deep into the audio. There is some kind of, like, I don't know the name of it. I'm just going to refer to it as some kind of Japanese drum. So maybe a taiko, which is just an umbrella term for it, that
mm,
plays near the end of it. So it
yeah,
just screams something Japan, and
yeah.
maybe it's a new IP.
Who
I don't
knows?
know. I
We
could be
don't.
wrong.
It's literally it's like too early to even say
Yeah,
anything.
it's just all
Yeah.
speculation
It's
right
all
now. So
speculation.
uh,
Just like a
real quick,
certain bit of game that we'll talk about later. But
you can cut this out from the recording. But are you guys able to go ahead and like put the video in the background?
It's
what are you
podcast,
talking
dude.
about?
Like, I know it's a podcast, but I know that some podcasts they have like the video that will pop up on
I'll
the
see what
screen
I could
in the
do.
background.
I'll see what I can
I'm,
do.
I'm just wondering. I mean, you don't have to do that if you don't have to.
Cut back in.
Okay. Yep.
True.
So what was shown after that? Because like the way
Okay.
that I took these notes, kind of out of whack. So I'm not sure
All
which
right.
came after
So
what.
after the From Software thing, the gaming orchestra came out.
that
Ah,
was a really
yes.
And
good
it was
show.
super cool.
Yeah.
Very
And
good.
freaking the first thing I noticed is straight up Persona 5. I was like, whoa, hype, right? And then fucking Sinister Gates from Avenged Sevenfold, it's like the super metal band, is just there. I'm just like, what is he doing there?
I'm
Like,
not surprised that you
he-
pointed out Avenged Sevenfold.
and I was like, what is he doing there? He's just playing with this crusty sounding amp, and he's probably like, dude, like, I'm not getting paid enough to do this, and he's just fucking there, and it's really funny. And then they did like a what do I say like a freaking tribute to like a lot of video game music.
Yeah,
Hmm.
They did like
it was most of the games that came out this year.
yeah,
Yeah.
they did like Skyrim, like Mario, Mortal Kombat, Zelda. Those are the only ones I could pick out.
Yeah,
But it
that
was just
cellist was going ham though.
yeah. That was I'm pretty sure that the girl playing the electric cello is the same girl that did the Wonder Woman theme.
Really,
Pretty sure that's the same girl because she has the same electric cello.
that's cool.
But yeah, that was just freaking great. Like it was awesome. And then another award. So they were
I
like
believe was it a best narrative?
best narrative award. Yes.
Yeah, best narrative winner, the award.
The
So
the
who were
nominees were the nominees were Hellbound, Horizon Zero Dawn, Nier Automata, What Remains of Edith Finch. That's the game.
Hmm.
And Wolfenstein: A New Colossus.
Wolfenstein
And the winner
and
was What Remains of.
What remains of Edith Finch?
I've never played this game.
Yeah, I don't
Nier
think
should
any
have
of us
won.
have.
Nier should have won.
That's
I've heard a lot of good
biased
stuff about What Remains of Edith Finch, though.
by Giant
I've heard
Sparrow.
some good stuff about it.
Did they make the vanishing of
Ethan Carter.
yeah?
Yes.
I
Did
yeah,
No, they
I
didn't.
think they did. Oh,
No, they made the unfinished Swan.
That's what I.
So
Yeah.
none of us have
Looks interesting.
played the game here, right?
Nope.
No, I have
No.
not.
So yeah, we can't really say much about it, but
It looks
it has
nice.
a nice narrative of this year. So maybe we'll go ahead and take a look at it.
It got me peaked. You know, it got
Yeah,
me
it looked
interested.
interesting. I didn't know the who were the guys who made it again?
Giant sparrow.
Giant Sparrow.
Giant Sparrow. I don't know.
Caw.
I don't know most of many of their games that they've made. But it's nice that I don't know if they're a little studio, but it's nice that they won something like that. I'm sure they put a lot of time and effort into it.
Then segueing after that, they showed another premiere. It was the people who made Firewatch. They made a game called Campo Santo. Is that it?
No.
That-
Oh no, in the Valley of the Gods. My bad.
Yeah.
There you go.
Campo Santo
Is
is
the thing? Is the
It's the-
studio?
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the
That
Valley of the
game
Gods. This game looks
looks really good.
really cool.
I'm sorry.
In
It
the Valley of
looks
the
like
Gods.
really
It
interesting.
looks
That
really
girl
cool.
was a cutie.
Yeah, I saw right off the bat. I like the art design and the music.
Yeah. Well, the music is the actual song.
Yeah,
But,
I know.
yeah.
The music is like an actual song that someone made, but still I like it and I like the art design.
It looks sick.
It just
release
looks really
sometime
cool.
in 2019.
Yeah, 2019,
so-
which I thought was like, whoa, that's crazy.
That's far, but
It's far, but like, that's good.
It's there.
well,
And,
yeah.
I'm
But Firewatch.
Fire-
what
Firewatch
I'm
was
saying is
good.
Firewatch is like the graphics. There's just very polished overall,
Yeah.
and like it's
Well,
just really nice aesthetics.
Yeah, I was about to say it has
Yeah.
a certain aesthetic to it.
I really like how, oh hey, it's low poly, but like you really worked on like the aesthetics and style.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that, ages much doesn't age at all when you go very stylistic.
Right.
It's
And then
very
for this, in the Valley of the Gods, this game just like, I think they went towards a more, I'm not sure, because I haven't seen too much of Firewatch, but I would say it has more like of a kind of animated film.
Yeah. I mean,
I know that,
Firewatch was. Oh,
Oh,
Sorry,
go ahead.
I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
say, like,
All I was
I
gonna
mean,
say is just
I played Firewatch, and at first when I saw it, like in the Valley of the Gods, I thought it was going for the same kind of feel, kind of a walking game where it tells you the story as you're adventuring throughout the map of of what you're playing. But I don't know, like since you said it has like more of an oldish film look, 'cause there's even like I don't remember, but in the
They
trailer
use
was
the
there like
camera,
yeah they
they
used
have
the
the camera.
camera.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it seems.
kind of go with
I was
this
just,
because like
Mhm.
with Firewatch, I was like, oh, it looks nice and stuff, but it's like, what it's just walking.
what do you do?
Right? What do
And
you
like
do?
here's the thing: there's other games that pulled up walking simulation
Yeah.
better. And Firewatch, I feel like it wasn't as great, but
But
I feel-
this game looks kind
yeah.
of cool. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
I don't know. I feel like since they're in like, oh, we're in Egypt, I'm like, hey, why don't you take some cues from Uncharted? Not
Yeah.
too much, but like it could really work for the game to make it enjoyable.
And then
I just want to see how far they're gonna go with like what you can do.
Yeah.
or, like,
That's what piqued my interest. I was like, what are they gonna do? I hope like because like it's like doing like pyramid runs or whatever is like, yeah, we've seen it from like Tomb Raider and Uncharted, right? Kind of. It's like what are you bringing to the table? So that's why
Maybe
it got me
something
really
much more
interested.
detailed.
Yeah. So it got me there. And then after that, Zachary Levi comes up, aka Shazam.
Captain
comes up.
Marvel. Yeah.
It talks about microtransactions.
And that was actually funny.
Yeah.
But he was saying the nominees for the best action games, which were
Yep.
Cuphead, Destiny, Neo, Prey, and Wolfenstein: New Colossus.
Yep.
And the winner was. No, okay, you're not gonna do
Oh,
this time.
sorry.
Wolfenstein: New Colossus. Woo!
Yeah, Wolfenstein 2. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a 2 under that name. But yeah,
Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus.
what'd you expect?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with.
No,
Nah,
I
like,
mean, like I like Wolfenstein a lot, and
It
I
makes
really like
sense.
2. Yeah, it makes sense.
Wolfenstein,
Makes sense.
Wolfenstein 1, The New Order. One of my favorite games of all time, I feel. And I'm happy
Definitely.
that the second one won Best Action Game of the Year. I have not. Now, I will say that I haven't played the entirety of Wolfenstein 2. I'm still in the middle of playing it, but like um, what am I trying to say? As much as I've like played it, like as far as I am, it is very enjoyable. There's a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff, kind of got me in those moments. I was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting this to happen, or like, whoa, this kind of hit me. I don't know. It's a good game so far, and I'm looking forward to playing more of it later.
All right, so you just
Um,
it's well deserved the award.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's well deserved. Very bloody, a lot of guns. Get to kill Nazis. It's
What
a
more
good
Who
can you
doesn't
game.
ask
like to
for?
do that?
You know
And
what
you
more
get to
can.
kill the clan, the Ku Klux Klan. Yeah, you get to do that too, which is
Okay.
nice.
So
What
then
was
Yeah.
the
wha-
what were the other games in that category?
Destiny 2, Neo, Prey, and Cuphead.
You
Yeah.
see, I feel like in the other two games that would have probably gotten the spot would have been either Cuphead or Neo. I'd
Yeah.
almost inch towards.
Well, I don't know about Cuphead, but Neo, I would have saw.
I
I'd
mean, I
say
don't know. I'd say Cuphead for its difficulty because that's
but
Yeah,
this
that
is
is
an
well
true.
known.
action game, so
I, I mean, I don't know. Wouldn't you tie difficulty with action?
Not
not
really.
really.
I mean, you could have a difficult puzzle game.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
That's true.
But
So
I mean, I don't know.
and I
Like,
always totally forgot Prey even came out. So
Right.
it's funny because Prey is actually pretty good. But
Prey is a good game.
it's one
The
of those
reboot of
things
Prey. Yeah, it is a very good game, made by the same guys who made. No. Published by the same guys who made. Published by the same guys who published Wolfenstein 2. Bethesda Studios published um,
Prey.
Prey. I believe the guys who made Wolfenstein 2 were Machine Games.
Well, if you want to know the developers, is Arcane Studios, or the guys that made
Arcane
Dishonored.
Studios.
They
Yeah,
made
there you go.
Dishonored. I'm still sad that like we still won't get like that true Prey 2, which I was excited for years back, but
You know,
know.
at least we have a
Yeah.
reboot to look forward to.
eh, I guess.
But then
I
then segueing out of this category, they showed a bunch of commercials. It was like a TV.
A lot.
It was like I
Well,
was
not a
watching
lot,
TV.
but, like, yeah, it was an interesting.
It was pretty cool. They showed some like Warframe community like trailers, which are kind of cool, and they showed the new GTA 5 heist, which I didn't know about until
We still need to
watching.
play that, by the way.
Yeah,
We haven't gotten around to doing that.
and you know, after that then they went to after the commercials they did another award for best art direction. And the best art direction nominees were Cuphead, Destiny 2, Horizon Zero Dawn, Persona 5, and Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yep.
The winner was
It's obvious.
Cuphead. They're well
Yeah.
deserved, dude. Well, do they
direction.
deserve that to? They shouldn't even have other nominees. Real talk.
They
shouldn't have
they
real talk.
sold their house to make this game.
It's just the
That's
That's
crazy.
Yeah.
dedication that I
Every
love.
single frame is drawn,
Yep.
hand drawn, hand animated.
To make the game look like it came out like during the 1940s and stuff like that.
30s.
1930s. I'm sorry. Um, to make a game look like that is very impressive in itself. And you know they've also spent a lot of time making this game. Like when was it first announced? Back in
E3
Was it
20.
10 maybe? No, not 10.
no, not 2010.
13?
Yeah, 13.
2012, 2013. I think it was around that time. But yeah, originally it was going to come out only for the Xbox, but then it branched over into Steam for the PC. So it's cool that the game finally came out, and I think everyone can agree that you know, I think it was worth the wait. Can everyone agree on that?
I've never played it, so
What
It
Cuphead?
was worth the wait.
Cuphead. Yeah.
Yes.
Because like, out of all the games that came out, like at the, at the beginning end of the generation, it was Sunset Overdrive and Cuphead. We got one of those, which turned out to be, it's good, it's fine. But seeing Cuphead and getting to play it, it's great.
Game's
Yeah.
great. It feels great.
Yeah.
It plays great.
Yeah, it feels good.
Now I am a scrub at the game, and I haven't beaten it yet.
Really?
So, and just because I haven't won, so many other things came out, and just been busy with other stuff that I never got around to actually beating the game or continuing to play it more. But the game is definitely fun when you get to go ahead and play it. You know, you can go ahead and grab a buddy. You can play couch co-op. Um, I mean, the difficulty is very hard. You know, there's also, um, well, I don't know. Would you guys say the difficulty is very hard, or would you just say it's like
It's difficult. It's
it's
above.
difficult,
It's
right?
more. It's like above
Um,
average. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
no, it's
as
no, no,
as
no. It's
saying
not
as
above average.
I'm
It's
saying. Okay,
difficult, but it's
listen. I was
possible to
about to
beat.
continue with this analogy here. It's like if you get a game that has a hard difficulty, it's usually above average of that. You know what I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about? Because you know, sometimes playing hard mode on a game isn't that hard.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
this
I'll
is
admit, like a lot of the bosses are they telegraph real easy to
yeah.
when
So
they're
that's
about
why I'm
to.
saying like it's like a classic feel. That's why it's so hard.
Yeah, it feels like those old games
Yeah.
that used to come out
SNES
back in,
era.
Like
yeah,
SNES, SNES
used
era.
to
You
come out
know,
back in the day where those games
were
back
hard
in
as
the day
fuck.
were pretty hard, and
Yeah.
you would spend a lot of time playing those games.
Yeah.
So
And
Um,
I
maybe we're
feel like
just
we were just washed out, and then you know
maybe we're just privileged. Like
exactly. You know, it's
yes,
just like it's just like the Crash,
yeah, the Crash
insane
Yeah.
collection, where like
But
people
then,
thought that game was literally the next like harder than Dark
but when
Souls.
people said that, I was just like, but how? It's Crash.
It's because we don't play those types of games anymore. We're like literally all
But you
platformers are
played them as kids.
but all fucking platformers are hand holdy now.
yeah, you know, it's
You
so
know,
hard.
it's
Apparently, it's so hard these days that even what is it? Video game reviewers can't even beat it. Like they can't even
ooh,
pass
they can't even
the
get past the
tutorial.
tutorial. Haha,
Like
meme.
Yeah,
Haha.
Yoshi, huh?
yeah, it's even that hard. So
The
you
tutorial
know,
for Cuphead?
yep.
Yeah.
Did you not hear about that? Apparently, there were like video game reviewers out there who couldn't even pass the tutorial.
No, I didn't hear about that.
Nah, dude,
There were some
oh
people
my
out there
god,
who
it was
were.
like this. I forget his. I don't remember what he was part of, but he couldn't get like the simple thing is like they have dashes in the game. You're supposed to jump on this block and then dash to reach the other block. And
No, no.
he
Wait,
just
what it was like you were on a block lower than a block that you were supposed to get to.
yeah, but like
What you were
yeah,
supposed to
same.
do is jump and dash in midair, and then you would be able to get to the other block.
This guy didn't get the
But
memo.
yeah, this guy could not do it. I don't know. So
Okay.
It was like what, like 12
it's
minutes of
even
him not being
yeah,
able to
yeah. You
trying to
just
figure it out.
can't. It's even that hard. But overall, best art direction I think is well deserved for
Well
Cuphead,
deserved.
that little studio.
Then they had some Breath of the Wild hype.
Wait, before we get to
Oh,
the Cuphead also won Best Independent Game this year.
Also, that's well deserved. The amount of effort they put into that game,
yes,
like
they did.
who else would earn it?
But yeah, we can continue. Yeah.
Breath of the Wild hype. They
Breath of the Wild hype.
yeah, another premiere was the DLC, the
Nintendo
Champions
loves
Ballad.
they love
They love
they
to
love to get in costume, son.
they love to show off.
The,
dude.
Anybody
I don't-
remember that
I
year?
forget
Me
his
and Bob
name.
had his soul, no, Link's sword and shield and
Yeah.
had
The original
memories.
creator who made Link, I think I think he was the original creator.
Yes, you could
Made
remember.
Legend of Zelda. He showed off the trailer, and surprisingly enough, the DLC came out that day
The
of
same
the Video
day.
Game Awards, which
The
was
same day.
December 7th.
Yep, and they were like,
So-
boom, play the Champions Ballad. You get to play some new shrines. You get some gear. You get a fucking
You get a
bike.
motorcycle.
Sick.
That's
Yeah,
when their
they do.
eShop always crashes.
Exactly.
That's
I
actually
remember when I
very,
used to
very
use that.
true.
Yeah. But
That's
damn.
when Smash Bros. used to release
Oh
Smash
my
characters
God.
the same day,
Oh my god, that was stupid.
and you wouldn't get to play it till
Yeah,
the next
I remember I used to watch the directs with my Wii U and pad in hand. Like I used to do that. But then after they showed like a little commercial with that hostess lady, I forget her name. She goes like, "Dude, you guys hungry? Freaking Uber Eats and McDonald's have a sponsorship." I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I mean, this whole, um, what is it? The video games like they're starting to get more popular now. So I guess it's starting to now move into mainstream media. So we're going to be seeing a lot more like actual advertisements for stuff. Like you can see that other corporations outside of video games are actually starting to put money into this stuff now. So now they're going to go ahead and start advertising all this stuff. Which what do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about that? You
See,
guys,
I'm sort of mixed on that. I bet
Mm.
yeah.
everyone else go first.
What about you,
I don't care.
Fabio?
I don't really care.
Yeah, it doesn't bother
Justin?
me.
It
Like
doesn't bother me unless they change the way how
unless it's
stuff
just
goes.
unless it has nothing to do with like
Video games,
what
then
they're
I'm just
for.
like
Yeah,
whatever.
like
'Cause,
I mean, that's not entirely true. Like here, like okay, it's great that games will get more popular, and I love that. But like, I feel like because of that, people will start like pumping in more money into games when they don't really need it. So then you have games being pushed to do stuff like microtransactions, for example. We see Battlefront
well,
2.
I think
that's
that's like
changed.
something
But see,
yeah.
but like what you're saying is what we don't. Is like we don't care right now, but what you're saying is the event that we're gonna start caring. You
Okay,
know?
but okay, the fact that you don't care right now,
Yes,
why
because
should
like
you
literally,
not care? Would have
because
been
look,
because we already got an example with that with Battlefront 2, and that was
but listen,
bullshit.
but like that wasn't caused by McDonald's or Uber Eats.
I know, but I'm just
I'm
saying that
saying
could be inflated in the future.
once bigger companies like McDonald's or whatever start implementing their own things, like yo, we give you money if you add this, then we'll be like, okay, chill. But right now, there's like we're like the video games are such a fucking small tick in their like whatever that they give a shit about.
I
Because later
mean,
on, the later on the that Uber McDonald's thing, right, was shown in another commercial by like a dude watching a football game. So now if he was watching like
I mean,
esports, then that would make that there's
I
no
know, I know you're
we're
not
going way off
wrong.
topic for this.
Yeah, sorry. We'll save this for a different. Let me collect my like argument points and save this for a different podcast. Sorry.
Yeah. So then they showed a bunch of commercials and stuff, and
Mhm.
whew, this premiere for me, this next world premiere that they showed was fucking hype as fuck.
Got him hard.
So your boys from Bandai Namco,
Got me hard.
Harada-san comes up here looking in it like he just came out of his hotel room. He was like, "What? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed
Does
to
your
say
soul
so?
fucking
Am I
burn?
am I supposed to talk about freaking Soul Calibur? Whatever. Soul Calibur 6. Woo!
Right, that was a big announcement of
Dude,
the night.
my childhood got activated
Oh my
once
god,
again.
it looks so
No,
sick.
I'm buying that day one.
It
I
looks
Yeah, I
like
was really
I'm
so
surprised
sick,
about that.
dude. Now
God, I'm gonna play 5 again. I got it.
this
Need
time
4
Connor
too.
will not bully me in this game. But yeah, Soul
Did
Calibur
he?
6. Yeah, he fucking. Oh my god, it's Soul Calibur 4. We used to play, and like you know how you're supposed to teach a friend. You know when you play when you're over with your friends and you're playing a new game, right? That you play a lot, but your friend doesn't. You're supposed to be like, all right, here's how you play. Here's how you do this. Here's this. Pause. You know, you can pause to see your move list. Nah, this man was just beat down after beat down, and I was like, what the
Dang.
fuck are you doing, dude? I don't know I don't know what I'm doing. This was before FGC God Favio. So like I didn't know how to even do anything. But then they did like and then segueing after that, they did like a rapid fire of like little awards. Best role playing game was Persona 5. Makes sense.
Obviously.
Best esports team, Cloud9. Woo!
Obviously, they
Of
always win.
course.
Best family game, Mario Odyssey, of course.
Uh-huh.
Best strategy game was also a Mario game. It was Mario and Rabbids Battle, whatever.
I was really happy that game turned out very good. Like, I didn't even think that game was going to be like, oh, it might be just okay, but it turned out very well. Very happy it
And
did.
then they did another like a big award was the best debut indie game, which we already talked about. Cuphead won. But the nominees were Cuphead, Golf Story, Hollow Knight, Mr. Shifty, and Slime Rancher. Cuphead won. Never heard of any of these other games except for Slime Rancher. But Hollow Knight looks sick.
Mr.
Hollow Knight's
Shifty is
very
also pretty
good.
cool.
Yeah. I got to play a bit of that. It's very interesting.
And then
So
you know, they did another commercial. They did a lot of commercials in this. I didn't like that.
I
I
mean,
don't-
I'm guessing how else are they going to make money?
But yeah, but like,
You know?
chill. This like the commercials made this like event way too long.
That the show did. I would say this show went on for a long time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it did.
It did go on for a very long time. Yes.
I had a reason to be there.
But like, yeah, but then like some of the commercials were like good, but then they started repeating commercials. I'm like, all right, chill. Right.
Like,
But then
no one wants
the
to see
first
that
like
shit.
one of the commercials they showed Battlefront 2 Season 1 DLC, which is the Last Jedi DLC, which was hype as fuck. Because I personally like the game, and the single player was continued, so hype. I played that already, sick. But yeah. And then what I thought was super crazy, that Amazon's Echo is connected with Destiny 2. What?
yeah,
That was interesting.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's too much. That's too crazy for me. I'm not like, you know how like I'm young, right? So I'm not supposed to be like, I'm supposed to be like open to like new stuff. But that's too future to me. Like that's too much like that's the technology where I'll be like, huh, I'll be like that old guy, be like, huh. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that connectivity.
Xbox One. Shoot.
Okay.
what?
But then they rolled up another award, the best ongoing video game, and the nominees were Destiny 2, GTA Online, Overwatch, PUBG, Warframe, and Rainbow Six Siege. And the winner was
The obvious winner was.
obvious, very obvious. It was Overwatch. And yeah, where's Jeff? That's what I wrote down.
I'm not even really sure why Destiny 2 was in this
Right,
category.
or PUBG.
Yeah,
Like,
Really, PUBG.
didn't Destiny 2 come out this year?
Yeah.
both of those technically did come out this year.
Then whatever. But Jeff Kaplan was in there, so whatever. What's on next on the platform?
I think what they should have said was best like consistently
Consistent-
updated game.
Or like yeah, I guess what they meant like ongoing is like that people still played,
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
religiously. And
but then again,
I'm pretty
don't
sure
really
like
like
Overwatch is gonna like me. I wouldn't be surprised if Overwatch won again next year.
I would not either,
I
I wouldn't
don't
be
know.
surprised, or even nominated.
Okay, nominated, sure, but winning.
No,
I'm not
they're
really sure.
definitely they'll definitely be nominated next year.
Yeah,
I don't know
I'm
if they
not
will win.
disagreeing. Yeah, me neither.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they won.
yeah.
'Cause that game is crazy.
Yeah, very crazy.
Then after they showed up another premiere. Whew. What is this?
What was this one?
Fade to Silence? I don't remember this one.
Wait, what was that?
Fate to
Oh,
Silence by THQ Nordic. Yeah.
Fate to Silence.
Yeah, it was the Black Forest Games early access on the 14th.
Why did I forget that? Why did I forget
December
that game?
14th of this year. And it will be released to all current gen consoles.
Oh right.
Oh,
this-
that game. Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember. Does that include the Nintendo Switch?
This is one I didn't really
pay attention?
remember.
I mean, I was just looking at it like, oh hey, it's the new God of War, but this year.
And then okay,
That's
this is
not
where they.
us.
Then Reggie comes up.
Oh,
He doesn't come up, but they announced Bayonetta 1 and 2 coming to the Switch. Expected. And then Reggie comes up.
And
He's
then
like-
Reggie-
hold on. Are you gonna?
He comes
Hold on,
back.
Mister. Whoa. You're just gonna not put that much attention to Bayonetta?
we just are about to.
We're about to.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
So, like,
what the
kinda
heck?
skipped there.
Excuse me, you
Boy.
calm your little butt down.
I
alright?
said Reggie, dude. Who am I gonna talk
Alright.
about if I didn't?
Okay.
Yeah, but our boy Reggie over here came back like the old school WWE. He's like, but wait, there's more.
But wait, do you think I'm gonna come here I'm gonna come here to this TGA
Actually, I'm
and only
sorry.
show one thing.
Son, he was
WWF.
messing with me. I
F.
thought he was gonna
WWF.
play
I'm
something
sorry,
like
not WWE.
I thought he was about
something
okay.
super big.
Okay, so like,
But
okay, so they announced Bayonetta 3. Looks fucking sick.
It is.
Teaser
We only
as
got a
fuck.
little bit, but I just know it's gonna be good. I love everything Platinum makes, and knowing that Bayonetta 3
including
actually
Transformers.
fuck off. Anyway, just knowing that like Bayonetta 3 is gonna be a thing, and seeing Kamiya make another game and not for it to fail like Scalebound. I am very excited. If it comes out next year, I'm gonna be.
But
I recommend Bayonetta. It's very good. Just play it,
It is
please.
fun.
so when I thought Reggie was gonna come back up on stage and it said, "Hey, we have another announcement," I thought, just a little indie game that came out in 2001 on the GameCube. Barely people play it,
Boy.
but
Alright, let's move on to the next thing. So,
Where's Melee
next thing
XD?
after that- Yeah, no. That's
Okay,
not happening.
sorry.
You're never getting that until 2019,
Okay,
Favio.
I hope Bayonetta gets delayed. Up
I
the
do
ass.
too. I do too.
Up the
Anyway,
Probably
fucking
so
ass.
not.
going on to the next subject, I think they
Ooh.
showed off another award after that, correct?
No, they didn't. Did they? Yes, they did.
Did they not show off another?
Yes,
Yeah,
they
I'm
did,
pretty
yes.
sure they did.
The best esports player.
Oh
Uh,
god.
Their nominees were Cold Zero, plays CS. Faker, plays League. Nico, CS. I don't know how to pronounce this next one.
Who is it?
Korean man. Who I can't pronounce it. It's like Pyujhong OONG.
Wait,
Go.
Pyojong.
I don't see his name.
Fucking, I'll type it in.
The Overwatch player?
Anyways,
Yeah, the
going
Overwatch.
on-
He plays
Oh.
Overwatch, and Kirk Corey. I don't know who he plays, but
So,
plays
but the
Winner.
winner for the best
Esports player.
for best esports player was
Faker.
Faker.
Woo, plays
Yes.
League. What is he on?
Yeah.
What's he on?
Of course.
SK Telecom one.
SK Telecom. What a name. Wow. Whatever. Now to the biggest premiere of the fucking show. Yeah, boy. Wait, did they come up on stage first?
They
or did
came up before with Guillermo.
Yeah, with Guillermo del Toro.
no,
it's Norman Reedus.
Kojima.
Oh, Kojima came up,
Yeah, well,
with
I
Guillermo.
didn't, yeah, I didn't mean both of them, but Kojima just came up with.
But
Guillermo.
then he
Guillermo.
came. But then Kojima came back to the stage with Norman Reedus.
After.
I just have to mention this. I like how Jeff didn't have some kind of love triangle, because like last year Kojima and or 2 years ago Kojima and Jeff were like my good friend Hideo Kojima. I was like, wow, you really love him, don't you?
So is Guillermo working on the game with him, or is it just...
No, he's just like lending like ideas and just like
Yeah, he's like a
direction.
creative director, right? I think?
Yeah,
So then-
basically.
The thing
But-
they shut off, which if you haven't guessed already,
This
is
is,
a new
Death
Death
Stranding.
Stranding.
They
New
showed
Death
the,
Stranding trailer.
oof, oof, oof.
Oh,
Now before we
Why,
talk about it,
man?
can we talk about it? Can we talk about the relationship Kojima brings to the table? Dude,
No,
oh my
we
god, I
cannot.
want to be
We're
his
going straight
friend.
into the trailer.
I want to be his friend. Dude,
What
like
about his
just
friend?
going on Twitter and him like hanging out with Mads Mikkelsen, man, it's fucking cool. And how they
He is,
and how before when they were talking, they did like shots to PT.
yeah.
They're like, we're
I mean, they
finally
could.
reunited. They were like, we're united with no limitations. I was like, ooh, yes.
And you can tell Kojima's excited and happy to be
Yeah.
working on something.
But dude,
But,
this trailer fucked with my head.
So apparently, if you've seen the trailer already, we will not talk about it just because it is too long. And
I'm just gonna put down shit that I wrote down.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
See,
kinda-
you see,
watch
it is a very good trailer, and apparently, which I haven't connected the dots with each other, but
the whole
apparently,
thing.
if you watch this trailer and you watch the trailer that came out before this one, Kojima hinted out that maybe it answers some questions. that
Well,
people were wondering?
if you watch all the trailers, it's obvious that the first trailer we watched is obviously assuming with the game coming the later end of the game, and the trailer we got
Yeah.
now is
It's like
probably
early
the
game.
first part of it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
early game. And whatever's happening in the middle with the one with Mads with the goo coming out of him is in the middle. It's really easy to get into the speculation train with Death Stranding
Yeah,
and
yeah.
anything.
Because it's like
usually on the
fucking, it's
trailers.
like acid trip times 6.
Yeah, and also just
The,
cryptic as fuck.
No, but like
Yeah.
I want to say some like notes, like stuff I said, dude. Like during like the trailer when shit was going down, there was like fucking crazy like shadow silhouettes like behind those dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed that? That shit
Yeah.
creeped
No,
me the
I
fuck
saw
out.
that,
Shit
yeah.
freaked me the hell out.
When
I
there
was
was,
like-
And it was meant to creep you out and like for
Yeah,
you to
there
no,
like,
but like
was-
you know, it creeped me more because I'm like scared of aliens and shit. You know.
when
like,
when
oh.
Nor when Norman
read this,
fell
yeah.
on the ground and was like crawling backwards, you could see that
Yeah, it
like
was
in the
weird.
fog behind him that there was something there, but you
Yeah.
can't really tell what it was.
And then there's like a
And then you could see the
being.
handprints coming at him, and the little contraptions that they're wearing on their back that kind of it looks like a
notifies
little
them.
companion.
Yeah.
They look pretty cool. Apparently, they tell you when there are these things around
Dangers,
you.
Yeah.
well, it's kind
Um,
of like right to assume that like the baby
It's
tells
also
them
one of them,
where they
yeah.
are.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the only time those things on their backs activate is when they're holding the child
Yeah,
as
is when they're
the
holding
single
the child.
Yeah, and usually when
That's
there's
weird, man.
danger afoot, as in like Mister, I'm gonna assume he's Mads again because he did the same pointing gesture
yeah.
as in the previous trailer. The baby comes out to say, "Hey, man, these
There's some shit happening,
things
dude.
happening." Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to go.
And,
I don't want to go too much. Maybe we'll make another podcast on like talking about this, but like,
oh God, I would have so much to say, but,
like,
yeah,
oh fuck, I was gonna say something. And then the fucking god being, dude, fucking tall as shit. And being
Yeah.
like, woo,
Yeah.
this trailer was crazy.
honestly,
Nice.
Cool.
I'm
And
I know-
actually, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I'm happy that this game's happening because after how Kojima got treated with Konami,
Yeah.
just him unhinged and doing the most art house shit ever. I'm very excited to see
And,
what
like,
this game
You know
turn
what's
into.
you know what's crazy though? Like thinking about it, like I remember what I was gonna say. It's like the PT teaser trailer, like the Silent Hills teaser trailer thing.
Mhm.
Dude, that shit was creepy, man. That shit was freaking creepy.
Yeah, it was.
That's Kojima wanting to do horror very badly.
And now
I feel
he's like, now it's like you gave him this, and he's like, dude, just do whatever, dude. And he's like, what, really?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, man, do whatever. He's like, you sure? He's like, dude, just fuck off, just do whatever. Oh my god.
He's like,
But
"All right,
also-
don't blame me."
Also, that trailer was stated that it was all actually gameplay. Like
Yep.
that's
Oh yeah.
In
Yeah.
the
No,
game,
actually,
in engine, right?
actually,
was-
any
all
yeah,
in engine.
like
Yep.
even the first trailer, like any trailer Kojima releases for his game, expect the game to look how it looks like in that trailer. It
But,
was the
like-
same with Metal Gear Solid 5.
what I'm talking about. Is like he was actually like playing that part.
Oh, so it was actual
the
gameplay.
Yeah, he said
Whoa.
actually.
well, no, I heard
wait,
that's
what's
not
that-
that's not
what's
what
that-
I heard. I heard
what's
that
that in
the
the interview?
underwater scene when
Yeah,
when
yeah.
Norman was
Oh
underwater.
yeah, that's
The
like
underwater
the
scene,
you
that's
can
like-
Mercury.
he said that you can play that scene, but he
Yeah.
didn't say that everything that was shown off in that trailer.
Oh,
was playable.
No,
he
he
showed-
specifically
okay.
no, he specifically said like after you die. He said this specifically. After you die in the game,
It doesn't end.
you end. It doesn't end. Like death isn't really the true end, you know.
Oh,
So
that's
you can
crazy.
kind of say where you can kind of say when he's in the water, it's kind of like a type of purgatory thing. Again, it's really easy to go down a speculation train with anything Kojima does, but that kind of seems like what it is when he's explaining it.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's interesting.
yeah.
And like the thing with like if you didn't see, the part where the man was just aging. Like,
yeah.
that was something he referred to as time fall, where when it was raining, that was just like, hey, people just age whenever this time fall occurs. I don't understand why the other two people there didn't age themselves.
It's
Maybe
because
it's
they're
just
wearing
already
the
on
They're wearing the suits.
They're
the
wearing the
hoods.
suits. Like
Well-
they both had their hoods on.
Yeah,
while the
like,
other,
he
I guess
yeah,
the rain. I guess the rain fell onto his skin and he aged. Maybe.
Maybe just he was lying down. It's again cryptic. We don't super
Yeah.
duper
We don't
know.
know.
But
But,
we're going
Death
way too far.
We're going too far.
Yeah,
Yeah,
way
Death
too
Stranding,
far.
coming to
sorry.
the PS4 and
Hopefully 2018. Hopefully.
Yeah,
I
we
know.
don't. They did not say release
Yeah,
date.
but it was sick either way.
But I believe it is only coming to the PS4. I don't think it is coming
It's an
to any
yeah,
other
Sony
console.
exclusive.
It's probably yeah.
Well, no, actually, it is going to have a PC release date, but
But it's
No, it's
really
they have not.
launch
But
exclusivity. At least
launch.
that's it.
No, it was. This was months ago. It was said it would also have a release on PC, but on an unspecified date.
Yeah, so it's like launch exclusivity.
Yeah. Oh,
I
okay. Yeah,
thought
launch
this was developed
exclusivity.
by Sony though.
No, it's not developed by Sony. It's
It's
developed
it's
by
just
Kojima.
it's just
Yeah.
published by Sony.
Kojima.
Sony
Yeah.
gave them like the deal.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All right, so then after
Um,
that craziness, a band Phoenix shows up, plays.
Yeah,
Pretty cute.
That was-
Pretty
Phoenix
cute.
is a really good band.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was nice.
it's a pretty cute band, you know.
Justin Langston.
And then they showed off another award, the Best Student Game Award, and the nominees were Followed, Meaning, Leveled, Squared, From Light, Falling Skies, and Impulsion. I've never heard of any of these games, but the winner was Level Squared.
Yep.
Cool. That's all we have.
Never played the game.
That's
but,
pretty much all
looks
I have
cool.
to say on it. So.
I love the way that when the guy walked up, I thought he was originally the teacher, but he was actually a
No,
student.
he was a
Right.
student. He was an older gentleman, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
was a student that created the game. And I gotta say, big round of applause for this man actually winning this award. I'm pretty sure it is a big accomplishment for himself and everyone else who worked on that game with him, if anyone else worked on that game with him.
And after he finished his presentation, he just was like, "Hire me."
I know.
That was
He's like,
funny.
hire me, please. I
You
got
know
you."
that feel.
And then
But yeah, I wish the best of luck for that man. I'm sure he's very talented.
Yeah.
Um,
the next for me, I'm gonna need some help here. It's by Firewatch or Watchfire, Witchfire. Huh.
Witchfire
My
or
handwriting
was it
is
Sea of
fucking terrible.
Thieves?
No, Sea of Thieves was a commercial.
Was it a commercial? Oh, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
that's a
they.
commercial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, but Witchfire. What?
Oh, but by the way, real quick, now that since I did bring up Sea of Thieves, I don't believe that they said this before, but if anyone is interested by Sea of Thieves, it is coming out. They officially gave it a release date, March 20th of next year.
Oh, no, that's pretty soon.
So it's a couple months away from now. I'm looking forward to the game. I've played a little bit of it. It's very fun. Yeah, it is going to be cross-platform between Xbox and PC. And yeah, looking forward to it. But yeah, moving on to, was it Witchfire?
Witchfire. This game looks spooky.
This
It's pretty
game is
cool.
really cool because it's made by the people who made Bulletstorm.
Yep.
Yes, that's what
I
I
believe
was.
it is made by the Astronauts.
The
I think
astronauts.
it's-
Yes, I wrote it down, but I didn't write like a dev or anything, so I was like, what the fuck is this fucking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Bulletstorm is a really fun like first-person shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The-
know.
just-
Dude, that game is
yeah,
so fun.
the mechanics
also-
are just really cool in
I
general.
also like how
Gears
narrators.
of War remake. Cough, cough. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
A lot of people
Boy.
confer. A lot of people compare Bulletstorm to Gears of War.
Like art
they
style,
just
maybe.
they play very similar.
I mean, but
What?
see,
Isn't
I don't
like one
really.
isn't
wait,
like one create a combo, like kind of looking,
yeah.
like creativeness.
I mean, here's the thing though. Like with Bulletstorm 1, you got much more mobility than you do in Gears of War, and 2,
Yeah.
the game kind of takes itself less seriously, and I like it for that reason because it just makes it more fun.
Yep.
You know. Yeah.
So it
Uh,
looks spooky. I'm very interested. I like spooky games. I don't like playing them, but I'm interested in them.
Well, I thought you liked it.
I'm a bitch.
There are some spooky games I like to play, but Witchfire looks pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But after
It looks
that,
metal as fuck too, honestly.
After that, dude, whew, the highlight of the show, really. The guy from Hazelight. I don't remember
Oh
his name.
yeah,
The guy who was
My
Way
guy.
Out. Dude, that
Yeah,
guy had one.
The guy who's making Way Out.
Yeah.
As the doc would say, the guy had one too many gin and tonics.
It's pretty hammered. We'll
Kid was
just say
hammered as
that.
fuck.
He was legendary. He's the developer of the gaming
what if
industry.
that was just him though?
Yeah, that was
really
just
like
Joseph Ferris.
the
I'd
best
be
the best way
happy.
to the best way for us to describe it is literally just watch it.
Oh yeah,
You just
I
you just you
recommend.
you
Yeah,
have to see it. You have
yeah.
to see it to actually understand what we were talking about. But he was pretty
It
hammered.
was pretty hammered, and it kept
Um,
going on, and then delaying the show.
yeah,
Jeff Keighley was like, "Dude, chill," and
just
he
get
was.
off the stage already.
And way out coming up
Um,
March 28th, 2018.
you just gonna cut me off there? You're just gonna steal
Yeah,
my
yeah,
thunder?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yes, it is coming out March 23rd
Yeah,
of
fuck the
2018.
28th, boy.
It's 23rd. I'm pretty sure.
28th.
I mean, honestly, Joseph Ferris is like discount Tommy
Is it
Wiseau.
28th? Let me see.
If I'm hopefully not the only person who knows who he is.
Boy,
that's what
get
my
the fuck
brother
out of
called
here. It's 28th.
28th? Okay, 28th.
28th.
No, it says 23rd right here.
Why'd I write 28th? Whatever. 23rd.
Yeah, it's on the Polygon article right here, March 28th or 23rd. I'm sorry, March 23rd. Now you got me mixed up.
Gotcha.
March 23rd of next
Gotcha.
year.
So Way Out is just, the 2-player local co-op game where you play as 2 dudes trying to get out of prison. Is really cool, really sick. Very interested. But coming out March 23rd, 2018. Woo! Excited. And then what was next? Freaking the next premiere, next world premiere at least, was Dreams by Media Molecule.
That's been a thing that's like, I remember, like, I think Favio is the only person I remembered to me. Like, that was the thing I was like, oh, wow, this looks
Yeah.
kind of cool. But we didn't hear anything from it for years. I don't remember how long now.
I
but
think
it's
it was
only
like
been
it's
3,
been
honestly.
it's like 3 years, but like they didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
Like they were nothing. It's like
I mean,
like
it could have
they
been just
pulled
in
this-
development.
they pulled the same thing with like Little Big Planet 3, where it's like they didn't even freaking announce it.
Yeah,
Until,
but that
like,
wasn't Media Molecule.
Media
But see, the
Molecule is
game,
Little
but the
Big Planet.
game,
They
dude,
didn't
the
make
game
Little
was
Big Planet
teased
3.
in
They didn't make the
2014.
third one. Oh, okay.
No.
No.
But what I said, what I'm gonna just like short thing I'm gonna say about this is like Dreams is like what Little Big Planet wanted to be, you know? 'Cause, like,
Yeah,
within
and I
Little Big
felt
Planet,
like
you know what I mean?
They
when I
made
say that?
Tearaway though.
No, but I'm saying
I
like with
know,
like Little Big
yeah.
Planet, it's like the concept. It's like
creating your own
creating your
levels
own
and-
levels, and then
yeah.
and then with 2, it's like they got more in depth with that. You can make your own games and stuff. But with this,
No,
it's like 2 times as more. It's like Dreams is what Little Big Planet 4 should have been. Like what could have been Little Big Planet 4.
I really hope that's the case because I'm
Also,
pretty sure you guys know what Snake Pass is. The dude who made that game got like hired on to Sumo Digital because he actually made levels in Little Big Planet that were really really good. So
Yeah, so
you know,
like
I hope it kind of fosters that. You know,
like it's like Little Big Planet like times like a million.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
and
So-
but the thing is that they also said that Media Molecule said that they were stepping away from Little Big Planet.
Yeah,
so-
yeah, but I'm saying it's
mean,
more
that's
of the
fine. I
concept. It's
like-
more of the concept
Yeah,
of Little
the
Big Planet
concept
than
itself,
than the
yeah.
actual idea.
I'm always down for new IPs
down.
and new directions.
I'm
you know?
I'm super down for this freaky game.
yeah. I would have liked it if they kept like, I guess the characters in it, like the
Yeah,
same like
just like a like
aesthetic in a
you know
way,
how
but
you know how like in the game it's like 3. It's like there's like multiple different styles.
yeah, there's
Like one of the styles could have been like little cute Little Big Planet style. That'd be kind of like
yeah,
because I love Little
Yeah.
Big Planet. That's a game it's right to the heart. But then
Right.
after that, Andrew House comes up with a nice, beautiful speech. Oof, his speech was amazing. And he announced the Games for Impact award, and
yes.
I don't remember that. I didn't write down the nominees because I'm assuming he didn't say them.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't.
He didn't
no,
say
no,
them.
no.
He
He
didn't.
did. He did go over the games for Impact's winners, but he went over them very fast.
Yeah,
So,
I didn't write them down, but
I don't. Did anyone else write them down?
let's see.
Because they went. It went by a little too fast for me, and since it was a live stream, you can't rewind it, so I wasn't able to grab everything.
but does it? I guess
No,
I didn't get it. So
Yeah. So
the winner
again,
was
we're going to say that we didn't get the nominees for it, and we are sorry to those who were nominated. Just went by a little too fast, and no disrespect in any way, but the winner for Games of Impact, if Favio, you wanna go ahead and name the winner?
Hellblade.
Yes,
Whoa.
Senua Sacrifice, I believe.
Senua's Sacrifice.
Senua Sacrifice. Yeah,
That was,
Hellblade Senua Sacrifice.
Sick. Game looks really dope.
The game was very hyped up. I heard when it was coming
I have
out.
the nominees now, by the way.
Oh, go
Oh,
ahead.
who were they? Who were the nominees?
So the nominees were Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, Please Knock on My Door, Night in the Woods, Life is Strange Before the Storm,
I remember.
Bury Me, My Love, and What Remains of Edith Finch.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hellblade deserves it. Also because of that fantastic facial animations. Jesus Christ. Like,
But
that
yeah,
mocap is-
I don't believe well, at least me myself, I have never played the game, but I did hear that it was very impactful, um, with the whole story and everything, and your character itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, after seeing this, I kind of want to play the game now. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd like to play all of these games, honestly.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
every
honestly,
game
yeah.
like mentioned in this podcast is will be played by me at least.
Yeah, I would like to play all of these.
I'm gonna make an attempt to.
Yeah.
I always.
games.
And then
um,
going after that they showed the PUBG desert map, kind of.
oh yeah.
They barely
Oh, yeah.
they
They
barely
showed off
showed it.
they showed off the new desert map coming to PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
It is
A
up. It is
lot of
up on
people
their
have been
test
waiting for
server.
this. A lot
It's
of
up
people
on
have
their-
been waiting for this, and it's fine. I believe it is finally out now.
I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's out yet.
I'm pretty sure it's out.
I
because
yeah
I've
yeah
seen
yes it is.
gameplay
Yes
of
it is. Yes it is. Yes it is.
Yeah. So
But when they
Um,
showed it off, they didn't really show it off.
I mean, that I believe what it is they had already shown trailers of the map already, so they didn't really need to show a big trailer for this. But
Yeah, whatever.
the
PUBG.
new map for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, it's there.
It's there. It's
I'm
whatever.
pretty sure none of us play PlayerUnknown's here, so we can't really say much about it. But
But
if
it's-
you're interested in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and you have been getting a little tired of the stuff that's already in there, well, there you go. You guys got a new map now,
New
and
content.
you can play now. So
With
hopefully
new
it lives up
guns
to
and
everyone's expectations. Yeah.
So yeah. Then my boy Andy Serkis comes on stage, talking about
the
how
God.
the God. He talks about how, playing a freaking character in a game or in a movie is hard. So he knows struggle, him being Smog, right? He was Smog.
It's just everything.
He was
Was
Snoke
also in Enslave and Odyssey to the West.
And,
if
like,
you guys remember that.
and he was saying, and he said the best performance award. He gave out the best performance award.
Did
The
we
nominees
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
and the nominees were Ashley Butch from Horizon Zero Dawn, Laura Bailey from Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, Claudia Black from Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, Brian Bloom from Wolfenstein 2,
Yeah, BJ.
and Melina
Jurgens.
Jurgens from Hellblade. And the winner is Melina Jurgens.
Jurgens, boy. Melina Jurgens from
I-
Hellblade.
Whatever.
Is
Don't
Jurgen.
butcher her name. Come on, my guy.
The fuck?
Come
But
on,
yeah,
Bobby, I want you
Melina
to play
Jurgens.
Germans.
She
She
isn't an
won
actor.
the. She came up on stage when she was awarded the award, obviously, and she said that she is not officially an actor. She is actually an
Video
animator.
editor.
Is what she said.
Video
editor.
editor.
I'm sorry.
Video
I'm
editor.
sorry. Video editor, and I guess they just liked the way that she looked, and I guess she performed really well when they were doing the takes, and she became
The winner.
the main performer for Hellblade, and I guess it was a nice choice because she won the award, and you know, uh, I think they decided pretty well on it.
That's huge respect. So yeah, respect all around.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Love.
Then they
Oh,
rolled out another premiere, GTFO, a
Oh yeah.
zombie survival zombie team based survival game.
yeah. I believe it is made by the same guys who made Payday.
2, payday,
Yeah,
payday.
and it's four-player co-op. It looks spooky. It looks scary. It looks kind of looks a little cool. And the game is set to release this year, I think. I'm not sure.
Wait,
So if it
really?
is set to release this
No,
year,
I don't know if
there
it's.
are a few days left.
I think they said there are more news coming this year.
More news coming this
Yeah.
year. Okay, because
Yeah,
I was a
no,
little.
no, yeah, I was confused too. They kind of said like more coming soon. Like they kind of like skipped over. He just said 2018. I was like, I mean
Yeah, it's
2017. I was like, what? But more
Yeah.
news coming
So
soon.
yeah, we believe it's news. That's going to be more news coming soon for GTFO.
Yeah.
And I'm to be honest, I'm looking forward to the game. It looks cool. You know,
Looks fun. Looks
me and
something that will, replace Killing Floor 2 in a good way. In a good way.
I enjoyed Payday. Payday 2. Not the I never played the first one, but I enjoyed Payday 2. And hopefully this new game is pretty fun as well. Looking forward to it. But yeah, what was next shown off after GTFO? You guys remember?
Ed Boon comes on the
Oh
scene.
yes, the boy,
The
Ed
boy.
Boon. Yeah, Ed Boon came out, and
Oh my pants.
what were you saying?
The best game direction award. He was gonna give it out. And the nominees were Horizon Zero Dawn, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, Mario Odyssey, Wolfenstein 2, A New Colossus, and Zelda, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And the winner is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Woo!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Fuck,
Legend of Zelda.
fuck that.
Favorite game of 2017.
So,
I'm sorry, Nick.
we made a little mistake. We skipped over a very important award
Wait, we're
given
just
out.
not gonna talk about Legend of Zelda. We're just gonna go. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, we did actually. We did accidentally go ahead and skip
Can't
over
work with this guy. Get him off
an
the set.
award, which we are very sorry for skipping over this award. We
Overlooked it.
it was just an honest mistake. We did not mean any disrespect to the person who won this award. But I don't believe there were any nominees. I'm pretty sure they just handed the award to one specific person. One person who has been in the industry for video games for a very long time. Ever
Preach.
since the Atari,
Jeez.
ever since Atari was first.
5200.
Yep, we're first making games. When it only took one person to make video games, and that industry icon award went to Carol Shaw. Um, and
A legend in our
I gotta
time.
say, a legend. I gotta say, big round of applause to that woman.
Yeah.
Without her, you know, I think there would be a few things changed up to now. Apparently, she was one of the first women game designers back when video games were still becoming a thing, and back when women didn't have I guess you
Opportunity.
could say, yeah, the same opportunities as men were given back during this time. And to see her make all of these games and to be able to go on into an icon in the video game world today, it's just a very nice thing to see. And again, big round of applause to her for um, actually doing everything that she did for the video game industry. So
Yeah.
I believe this award for Carol Shaw is very well deserved overall. So,
Yep.
you guys have anything else to add on, or
No, that's pretty much took the words. I mean, that's all we had to
pretty
say.
much it? All right.
It's crazy.
And
Her story needs to be commonplace.
yeah, and I'm
To
pretty sure it will be
inspire
after
many
this Game
people for
Awards.
Very
generation.
inspiring, very empowering for women in the industry.
Mhm.
But then after that, after the best game direction, Legend of Zelda, uh, they showed off Metro.
Oh yes, the new Metro game,
The new
Metro Exodus.
Metro Exodus looks slick AF.
It looks very cool. Looks very
Fall
nice.
2018. 2018 is
Yep.
about 2018 is looking like the the year of gaming.
Well,
See, I
I mean
thought
that's what it looks like.
2017 was,
That's what it
but
looks like every year
But
for
this
video
but
games.
no,
2017
no, 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 no,
All
no,
the
no, no,
big
no.
hitters come out. All the big hitters come out in fall. I
20,
mean,
2017
that's how it is.
2017 was like the warning. You
The
know,
warning.
the warning is like, hey, dude, this game of the year is coming. And they'd be like, what?
I'm just,
And then like they'd be like, what? The game of the year is this year? Like this year for gaming? He was like, no, dude.
I'll
It's like
be,
whatever.
I'll be very honest for you though. Like Nintendo's what got me like very excited. I
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
easily say that like the Switch is currently my favorite console. Like I've truly enjoyed it and just all the games I've played. But everything else, dude. Yeah.
I do have both Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light. I have both of those games, but I have not beaten Metro 2033, and I haven't played Last Light. But the little bit that I have played of 2033 is very interesting. It is very fun. It is the Metro series in itself is more of like a spooky, tense game, but it's very fun. It is a fun game, and I am looking forward to Metro Exodus. What about you guys? What do you guys think of the game?
Never played any
I-
Metro game
I'm,
ever.
I'm
I played some of Metro Last Light. Um, it's good. I think it's just kind of slow for me, but
yeah. I mean, the
it's-
game tends to hold your hand. Like
I wouldn't say that. It's just like
I don't know. To me, it does. But you're gonna say?
I just think it. Yeah, I for me as like I don't know. I'm not like a huge like story first person kind of person. Like to play a first person game and
Yeah,
it's a shooter, so it's like yeah, it's just not like for me.
not your type of
but-
game, but
If it's like I would say like on the contrast like Wolfenstein where it's more like like fast paced. Yeah, but Metro is a little slower, so
but
yeah,
interested either way. Interesting either
interesting.
way.
Yeah.
And then after that, they played a nice little. They did a little nice Overwatch tribute because that was the previous winner of the Game of the Year. To basically, and then through that they started. Then the Gaming Orchestra did the whole, really cool like symphony of the games that were
Overture.
Yeah, it was really sick of all the games like the nominees for Game of the
Mhm.
Year. And now we're gonna talk about the Game of the Year. The nominees are Horizon Zero Dawn, Persona 5, Mario Odyssey, Zelda Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
And
Now,
the winner
The winner
for the game, for winner of the game, or I'm
The-
sorry, what am I even talking about? The winner, I don't know, that came out kind of weird, but the winner for Game of the Year of 2017 is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Woo! Who knew?
Now there is some debate on the Game of the Year for this year, but in my opinion, I think they chose pretty well. And
Yeah.
that Legend of Zelda, I think it deserved the Game of the Year.
We already
I
knew
think
that.
they did-
We knew that when that game came out, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
That was
Too
pretty. That was
much.
pretty. That was pretty. That was pretty free.
Yeah, I mean, I just knew it was gonna happen. I don't agree with it entirely, but hey,
It's well
the
deserved.
people want what the people want.
Now,
So-
that's Game of the Year for everybody, but not for everyone. If that makes sense. What are you guys? What are your guys' Game of the Year personally? Let's go with Justin.
With me,
Yeah. Do you agree with it?
I mean, I already agree with it. I was just like kind of blown away with what Nintendo did this year with
Mhm.
all of their games really, but specifically Legend of Zelda because it's
Yeah.
a much larger story-based game,
Mm-hmm.
and they've like kind of broke that barrier with linear story.
Yeah, with linear, with how the previous games played.
Yeah, especially with like how large this map is
Yeah,
and
yeah.
how much you can do in the game. Like I don't know. It's just like there's not much you can compare to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Diego,
For game of the year
your
for
game of the
myself.
year.
You know what? I don't have a game of the year to be
You don't?
honest.
NA,
Yeah,
non-applicable.
no. Like I personally don't like have like one definitive like favorite video game.
Okay,
Like, but so like
let's
me
reach.
for with me saying that it's kind of just like I really don't have like a game of the year. So
What was the game you enjoyed playing the most
Yes,
this
I was
year?
about to say, what was the game you
game I
played the
enjoy
most
playing the
and
most.
enjoyed playing it?
Uh, uh, I mean, I remember I had to play a lot of Wolfenstein: The New Order because I really wanted to
There
go
you go.
back and play. Um, I really wanted to go ahead and try to grind for achievements in that game, and I guess like if you're gonna go ahead and do that, then I guess you could say
That's the
it's
game
one of your
you like.
top games.
Yeah.
Wait, for okay, I meant like games that came out this year though.
No, but like
Games that
he doesn't have the answer to
Oh,
that, so
okay.
he's saying like the
yeah,
game you most played.
I don't have a game of the year. Yeah,
So
like a game that
Wolfenstein.
came out this year. But yeah, I mean, I really don't have a game of the year, but a game that I've played a lot is, I guess, Wolfenstein: The New Order. Yeah, I really enjoy that game. That game is very fun.
All
Really
right.
enjoy the story. I enjoy the gameplay. The music in that game is amazing. Same thing. Well, never mind. But um, yeah, it's very good. It's very good. So
All right. What about you, Nick? Game of the year for you.
Well, as I did like Zelda, it wasn't my favorite just because, like, I'll admit, it tried a whole bunch of new things I really thought jived well with, Zelda, and we have the case where, oh man, when Nintendo tries it, it's wow, they actually know how to do it well. But I'd have to say my favorite is Near Automata,
Okay.
since oh god, I like for one thing, out of any game Yoko Taro's made, best gameplay because Platinum helped them with it. But gameplay wise, I love it. I love hack and slashers and action games like that. But also at the same time, it scratched my philosophical itch of like, hey man, what does it mean to be human? And also, you're gonna have a story where it's really good, but at the end, you're gonna feel like shit. And
Mm-hmm.
but like in a good way. And I'm like, oh, Near, love you. If there was a runner up, I'd have to say Persona 5, but Near wins it for me.
All right.
Mhm.
Now for
um,
me, my game of the year personally is one of the nominees. Persona 5.
I knew you were going to say that.
Of course, because I've never played a game, a single player game. Now I play Overwatch, I play Call of Duty, whatever, right? I put out tons of hours in those games, but I've never played a single player game where I was invested so much into it. Like
Yeah, you
I
want to
f- I f-
want to be a Japanese student?
I was
Play
I
that game.
like literally I started the game, right? Daryl, like my friend Daryl, he was like, "Yo, I got Persona 5." I was like, "Oh, cool, whatever." Like 2 weeks later, like a month goes later, right? A month goes by. I didn't even touch the game, right? Started playing it, and like press start. Later, I know I fucking see my save file has 170 hours on it. That says something to me, and I honestly aesthetically love the game.
Welcome to single player Japanese.
The only game I've ever like put 100 plus hours in is Battlefield 3. I really enjoyed that game. That's the only game I ever put 100 plus hours in.
But yeah,
Um,
that's our game of the year, and that's or the wrap up of the TGAs,
um,
the
yeah.
VGAs.
So after game of the year, they really didn't show anything else off. They just kind of wrapped everything up. So
They
um,
said they were gonna show something. They said there was like, oh, stay tuned. There's gonna be a freaking like a post show stuff, but they never did.
yeah, but they really didn't. So again, I guess to go over the just a quick recap of the awards that were shown off for this year's Game Awards. You have Best Score and Music winner, Near Automata. Best Narrative winner remains of Edith Finch. The Best Action Game winner was Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. Best Art Direction, Cuphead. Best Debut Indie Game winner, Cuphead again. Best Ongoing Game and Best Esports Game, Overwatch. Games for Impact, Hellblade, Senua Sacrifice, correct? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it counts.
Best Game Direction, Legend of Zelda: Breath in the Wild. The Industry Icon Award went to Carol Shaw. Best Esports Player went to Faker. The Best Student Game was Leveled Square. Best Performance was Melina Jurgens from Hellblade. And then finally, Game of the Year went to Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Wow, you did it.
So, a lot of stuff went on this year.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah. So, do you guys have anything else to say before we? I guess we wrap this up.
I
Is
need
there
a
anything to
Switch.
say?
I need to purchase this Nintendo Switch so I can play Odyssey and Legend of Zelda.
Odyssey, yes.
Yeah.
That's my
yeah,
conclusion.
I really want to get a Switch for Legend of Zelda and Odyssey. And you know what I'm surprised of for this Game of the Year or this Game Awards show for the year? Is that I am surprised that what is it?
Snap.
It's that game. I'm trying to think of the game. Horizon Zero Dawn won no awards this year.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, it's a
it
really
didn't win
good
any
game.
awards, and I kind of feel bad. I feel like they got gypped because that game apparently I've heard is very
It
good.
is really good, but
It's very good,
But
but they didn't.
It's
win
a
any
tough. It
awards
was a
this year,
tough year. It was a
unfortunately.
tough year.
yeah.
It was a
And
tough year.
what
for
I can say about that is that whatever Horizon had, I would say there was like similar stuff that you
In-
had in Legend of Zelda,
Yeah.
Mhm.
because
But,
they're two very similar games. It's just like
I
one.
don't. Okay, they're very similar, but like, tell me why. But I was getting kind of like a Far Cry-ish kind of vibe from it.
Yeah,
From
because of the
Horizon.
hunt, like the very like hunterly like
Yeah,
vibe.
and also the
But,
on-the-fly crafting you kind of do. I mean, you do crafting in Legend of Zelda, but like, I don't know, the way it's done in Horizon Zero Dawn, it just feels very Far Cry to me. Not
But
bad.
the thing is though for Horizon Zero Dawn is that even though it didn't win many awards, it got nominated.
Yeah. That's
for a
that.
lot of
that-
awards.
That's
So
that's
that does say
that says
It does
something.
say
The fact that you're
No.
acknowledged always.
even though maybe your game didn't win these awards, maybe it got nominated. I mean, a lot of games got nominated for many different awards, and that says something. So, that's there.
That's the.
But
But in
does
recap,
anybody else have-
that's pretty much it. We
yeah.
got,
So thank you for watching this Goon Squad podcast
you.
episode, and we will be back next time for another podcast. So hopefully we guys see you around. And
please subscribe to the channel for future content. The link to our playlist of all of our podcasts will be in the description. Same with our new Let's Play series, a little sellout mode.
It's not gonna be
But
fun.
yeah, that's pretty much
this
it.
has been that's about it. This has been your hosts, Justin,
What?
Favio,
Oh,
Nick, and myself, Diego.
the song's
And
already
we'll see you guys-
drowning out the intro. So
Sorry.
I
All
gotta-
right, we'll see you guys next time.
I
You guys have a good day.
have to pee.
I have
I
You guys have a good day. All right, we'll see you guys
Bye.
later. Bye.
Bye. Okay.